Hey subscribers, welcome back. Pro Carry Trucker. Welcome to the prologue of 2A Traveling Tuesday. I got a fairly decent response on that last video I did, debating on this series or not. Got enough response that I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm currently traveling. I just crossed into Virginia. Lot of stuff going on in Virginia with the Second Amendment right now. But we'll start out with Illinois. I'm an Illinois resident. I got an Illinois resident permit. Different states have different laws on whose permits they recognize. Different states have different requirements on if you don't have a concealed carry permit that's recognized in that state, or if you don't have one, how you can legally transport through that state. Pretty much every state in the U.S. you can at least transport a firearm through that state legally. It may have to be unloaded, maybe even unloaded, ammo, mags, separate containers, whatever. But you can still transport it through it. The exception would be New York. I highly advise, if you're not a resident of New York, be careful transporting a firearm through there, because you can't do it legally. Don't matter how you do it, it cannot be done legally. Well, let me rephrase that. It cannot be done according to their state law. According to our Second Amendment, we can. And as we all know, Second Amendment is the one that matters, but do you want to push the envelope or not? Like I said, I'm a resident of Illinois. I have an Illinois resident permit. I'm going to touch on the permit a little bit. I originally applied for my permit. I got my permit 5 years ago. It has expired. I have applied. I took my renewal class, my recertification class. Applied for my renewal before my permit expired. Granted, it was only about 2.5 weeks before it expired, but it was before it expired, and I was a little nervous about, okay, now Illinois is 3 to 4 months backlog. I'm going to have a time frame there that I'm going to be without a permit. Well, when I sent in my renewal application, which is all done online in Illinois, I got an email back stating about a permit is invalid upon expiration unless the licensee has applied for renewal, blah, blah, blah. Well, to me that says as long as I've applied for my renewal before my original expired, I'm still good, but I wanted to make sure. I checked with our local police chief and was asking him, and he's like, well, the easiest way to do it, he goes, I'll just run your name. So I was sitting there at his squad car, and he opened up his computer in his car there, and he typed my name in, and ran my name through ISCS, or what, I think it's ISCS. And of course my name came back, driver license, Class A CDL, valid, my endorsements, not wanted, And down at the bottom of down in between a couple paragraphs, there was a sentence stating that I had a concealed carry permit and that it was valid. And then with asterisks on each side, it had renewal has been submitted. So even though you look at my permit, it says it's expired, I'm actually still good. If you're not an Illinois resident, you can get a non-resident Illinois permit so that you can conceal carry in Illinois. Price on those is $300. My resident permit was $150. Non-resident permits $300. And then you got to take your classes from a certified instructor. My permit's good in 30 states. I'm good pretty well everywhere I travel. Hey, I just flipped. I like that. I just passed coming up on a scale, and the light flipped to red, or it was open. It flipped to close. So I don't have to pull in. But where was I? Lost my train of thought at that scale house. But I'm good in 30 states. Pretty well everywhere I go, I'm good. I don't have to worry about it except Georgia. Georgia did not recognize my permit. But if you're not an Illinois resident, you're going to be traveling through Illinois. If you have a permit from your state, or if you have a permit, non-resident, whatever, if you have a permit for concealed carry, if you're traveling through Illinois and you're carrying concealed on or about your person, you can remain carrying that firearm on you traveling through the state. Now, if you stop to get gas, you stop to eat, you stop at a rest area, whatever, get out and stretch your legs, if you exit your vehicle, you have to remove that firearm and put it in the glove box, center console, the trunk, whatever. You cannot carry concealed outside that vehicle. Illinois does not recognize anybody else's permits. So it does not matter what permit you have. If you're not an Illinois resident and you do not have a non-resident permit, you are not, by state law, you are not legal to carry in the state outside your vehicle. I'm not sure how that works with, like, Missouri's constitutional carry, Kentucky's constitutional carry, Arizona, Maine, Vermont. If you do not have a permit, Missouri resident, let's use Will Patriot as an example. Let's say he does not have a permit. He lives in Missouri. Even though he doesn't have a permit, he can carry a firearm because his state is constitutional carry. I'm not sure if he crossed into Illinois, if he would still be able to carry in the state or not. I will do some research. I will throw that into the next video. I may even get with where I took my renewal class and get with them, see if they can give me some more information. But it's not as hard as people think. It's a bit of a pain, the price and stuff, whatever. It's not as impossible as people think to get an Illinois permit. The main thing is going through the class. If you're getting it for the first time, it's a 16-hour class. And like I said, Resident $150, non-resident $300. But you don't have to worry if you're carrying a firearm. You don't got to worry about traveling through the state. Reason I'm going to do this series is there's a lot of people that don't realize, yeah, you get down to it. See how the lighting does. I'm going through a tunnel right now. A lot of people don't realize the big thing on carrying a firearm is crossing state lines. So that is going to be my focus on crossing state lines, different states, what their laws are. First comment I got yesterday was from a subscriber going to be going from Michigan to Kentucky. So his question is going to be the first one addressed. I'm assuming he has a Michigan permit. So I will focus on his question as far as what states he's legal in. Is he legal all the way down to Kentucky and all that good stuff? Which I'm assuming if he's going from Michigan to Kentucky, he's going to be going through Michigan, Indiana, and then Kentucky. So the only one he's really got to worry about is Indiana. I don't know what part. If he's going to the western part of Kentucky around Paducah, whatever, he may be going through Illinois. But I'll get with him and find out. But like I said, this is just kind of a prologue of what the channel or the series is going to be about. I am going to get another phone mount, sets in a different place, a little bit more support, so it's not bouncing around so much. I apologize for the shaky video on the last video and this video, but hopefully we'll get that remedied. Because 2A Traveling Tuesday I would like to do while I'm out on the road. If I'm off on a Tuesday, that Tuesday will probably be skipped. But like I said, 2A Traveling Tuesday I'd like to do while I'm out on the road. My next, the mount I'm going to get is a window mount. So some of my videos may not be of me. It basically may be of the scenery out the front windshield. So I appreciate you watching. And like I said in my last video, if you watched it, give me some feedback, give me some questions. And that's what this series is going to be based on. We will catch you on the next video. Appreciate you watching. Hit that thumbs up.